Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to film a party scene. Party scenes are so common in all films everywhere, you're going to see them. And today I'm going to be showing you all the fundamentals to creating a dynamic party scene that looks realistic and is fun to film and easy to do. Throughout my filmmaking journey, I had to film party scenes a few times, and it's always a challenge, but I've learned a lot from all these different productions, and I'm going to share them with you today in this video. Number one is going to be lighting. This is so important to create a party scene. And when I say party scene, I'm talking about like kind of like a college party. I'm not talking about like the house, like, you know, adult kind of party. It's like college, high school kind of party, right? Obviously you can modify what I'm saying to fit the exact party scene that is going to be in your scenario. So number one, you're going to have these LED lights, right? They're easy to change, they're RGB. A lot of them have party effects on them. You know, you can have the LED panels, you can have the tube lights. Just make sure they're like changing colors to make it like more unique. Maybe you can have some not changing colors, some changing colors in your scene. And I think variety is super important to have just different types of light from different directions, because I mean that's kind of how parties are, right? They like decorate all kinds of different lights. You can also use disco balls and string lights and strip lights, just all different types of lights, whatever, you know, you feel like fits your characters and the scene and the mood. Also, it's gonna be dark, right? So we're gonna have to figure out like the direction of your key light, you know, making maybe if it's like moonlight shining through, or like how are you gonna light the faces. It's gonna be quite dark, so make sure you plan for that. So for camera framing, I would definitely go again with the very tight zoomed in, because it hides a lot of the unnaturalness of the party scene, because you're not actually doing a party scene, right? So if you can like get a tighter shot, it compresses the extras in the background, making it look like there's more people, the light looks different. Also, you can have a lot of dynamic movements. If it's like a crazy party, they're moving around, some gimbal shots, some, you know, handheld, could be really cool. All right, so for your extras, obviously you're gonna have a lot of people for your party scene, right? So you're gonna go on your social media, you're gonna post, you know, invite your friends to come onto the set, and make sure when you're filming that they're not talking, right? They're just mouthing their words or moving. Make sure they're age appropriate for the scene. You know, they're not like super little kids or super old people. Like, they make sense to be there. So also like it makes sure they know what they're doing, right? They're not just being awkward the whole time. Like, and also have your assistants, like assistant director or something, be in charge of them, so you can focus on your main actors. I think that's super important to get that out of the way. I think editing is super important too. Is just you need to make sure like you have really good sound design, the cuts are making sense. You're not gonna see people teleporting all over the room, which is sometimes kind of hard to do. And you know, make sure your script supervisor keep track of where people are so they can reset to the right places. Also, you have the sounds of the glassware, the ambiance, the footsteps. Make sure you add all that in post and not during set, so you can have controls of the audio levels basically. And then for the music, you know, you can just find some bassy music, you know, just crank the subwoofer, right? Like, I think that's what kind of defines a lot of these parties. Also, I think for directing, make sure you actually like have been to a party like what you're gonna direct or write about, because if you've never been to a party, it's hard to know what it's really like and what do people actually do there, what the feeling it is, and you can't just rely on what you see on other movies. So just go to a party or two. If you're not big into parties, you can just like watch what people do. I think that's super important. And then for the story part, make sure it is important to the story to have a party and not just for the sake of it. So many people do it just for the sake of it, and it's just like you can tell that is just for the sake of it, and it's just like, bruh, like another student film, the party scene. And make it more fun, you know, make it like, get creative with it, right? Make it different than every other party scene, because I mean, I feel like there's just so many of those out there. Maybe you can make it where the costumes they're wearing is very exotic. You can make it the party even happen, you know, in a desert or something like that. It's just like, just play around with this whole party idea. Hope you guys learned a lot from this video and can implement this into your own filmmaking process. And if you guys want to see how I was able to do my own party scene, then check out this video right here, and I'll see you there. Peace out.